Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Good to see you guys. Today I have a decor tip for you for your pump dispensers. I like this pump dispensers for our bathroom. It makes it very convenient for the kids. So we use that, but I don't like the actual look and feel of the different brands and the colors of the bottles. So I want to share with you guys this decor tip. Let me show you how I do it. Alright, so I got these awesome console jars. Which is going to work best for this example or this tip that I want to show you. So you start off by actually priming it. Some paints don't require you to prime it. I just prefer to do it because then I know it will last long. So I prefer priming it. For the primer, you just need one coat. Primer is great for when you have smooth surfaces and you are having to paint on it. So it just makes the paint actually stick much better. So it's when you don't have a rough surface. So the purpose of this primer is because it's a smooth surface and I don't necessarily want to sand it off. I rather just put a primer and then I'm sure that when I put the actual color paint on, it will stick to the console jar. Now that the primer has dried, I've waited about 5 minutes for it to dry. I'm going to put on the paint that I chose for this. This is called a country grey and it's a chalk paint, so the finish of it will be a very chalky finish. Like I said, with certain paints you don't actually have to do a primer. I just prefer having that on. Alright, so I'm going to start just painting this, and you can do at least 2 coats, maybe 3 coats, depending on the darkness you want and how much you're going to be doing sanding, if you're going to do sanding afterwards. Chose this colour because I like it. It's a country grey. It's not a light grey, and it kind of looks like a dirty grey. So for what I need it for, it's just going to work for me. So, and my bathroom has grey in it, so it's just going to pick up perfectly from there. Here's the finished product. I've let it dry at least 10 minutes, but you can let it dry for longer. I prefer letting it dry just a little bit longer because when I do the sanding, it just makes the effect come out much better, and you don't have any wet spots underneath. So make sure that it's properly dry before you start doing this. The next thing is you can either use a normal nail file, I'll tell you now why I prefer this one, or you can use a soft grit sanding paper. Anything from between 80 and 120 grit would work perfectly, but I prefer using a variety between the two of them because then I get the best effect out of it. So for the sanding on the console jar, the reason why I like a file is because I can actually aim it exactly where I want to get the effects from. So especially I want to get obviously wherever there's rough edges, such as the name, I like to get that out. There's no specific guideline into how much you sand to get the feel that you want. So if you wanted to have a very rugged feel, then you can obviously sand and sand and sand, but if you just want to have a light sanding, then you just do it until you've reached your desired look. So I go around it at least once, and then I start looking for my effects that I want. So I like the idea of it having an open space there. So I go all the way down to the glass. It's just the feel that I like about it, and sometimes it also helps that the white of the primer actually does also start showing through. So I just like the feel and the texture of it. And then wherever you can get the rugged look from, like this, you can just play around. That's why I prefer the file, because you get an idea of playing around with it. So the reason why I like the console jars is because it has the removable lid, which makes it great just to easily put this dispenser in. So I'll quickly show you how I do that. So it comes in like 2 separate forms. And then this dispenser, you can just get it at any convenience store or homeware store where you can just get this lid from. And what's great about this one specifically is because it actually just fits directly onto my jar. And then for finishing touch, you can always just put a little bit of straw or string or whatever you want to put there. And there you go. Thanks guys for watching my YouTube channel. Be sure to leave comments below and give it a thumbs up. If you want to know about these products and where I got certain items from, please leave a comment below and I'll reply to you and let you know.